Hey chat, we're back. When we last left off, two of our friends had died. Isn't that wild? Isn't that fun? It was Taka and the other one. I don't... Well said. Fumi, I think I would remember Fumi in the class. Alright. We investigated the room where the bodies were found, here in the art room. Not really, but it's connected to the art room. This is the repository. Taka and the one I don't care about have died. We still don't know where Hiro is, which is bad because when Hifumi died, he said Yasuhiro did it to him. Wonder what that's about. Wasn't Taka originally found in the physics lab? Alright. Hey Shell, what do you have to say? I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an untimely rare event. Huh. One of the tarps are gone. Good job, Makoto. You're learning. Which could mean... Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. So that definitely should have been possible. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the first floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the third floor. That's still a mystery. Amber. Okay, cool. We also need to check out the nurse's office. Oh, hi Celeste, what's up? What are you investigating, Celeste? I am not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then, the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is, I can't think of it anything less than impossible. Amber. There's a bunch of blood packets. Blood trans? What kind of high school does blood transfusions? Some side. It's a glasses cleaning cloth? It's got some kind of cartoon character on it. And it's covered in blood? Wonder if that's relevant. Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? It's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either. But I think it might be important. Nice. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. The dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all done to meet up, right? You remember well. That's his title. He's the ultimate fisher. Does he not look like it? That's a man who fishes every week. I'm sorry you can't see it. I can't explain it to you. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. What a weirdo. So he said go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? That's as good as lead as any. I was just gonna wander around for a bit. Wait, where's Hero's room? Oh, there it is. Door's unlocked? I guess I could go inside. Byakuya did say to go and look. So why are you surprised that it's I don't... There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get it from? Boxes. That's blueprints for something. And cardboard, plastic, plaster? Is this Robo Justice? It's a hero's room. Wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. How does the bathroom even get this dirty? Thank you for sparing me the picture of it. Ignore that. Ignore that, it's fine. Nothing else to look at in here? Oh my god. Makoto! Big news! Big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Okay, his family owns a fishing company. He's rich off of fish. Obviously. That's how this works. What did you think the Togami Corporation did? There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. What? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, head to the pool. I have to head to the pool. I don't have to manually run up there? Okay. What's poppin'? Kyoko and...
I mean...
Man, I have had the worst day! Hiro?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me! You could have been a little more gentle about it. Like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared. Without a trace.
Wow.
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly. She says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
And?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're just like that.
I mean...
I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep. I don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me to just look at you.
Huh?
Well,
Let me out of
I
here!
can't get it off. A little help. Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all
I
wrong.
didn't make the stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem.
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you could get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but we were slowly able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but we got all the pieces off. Woo! Free at last! Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then.
More to the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. Celeste, how would you know that?
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be?
And it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible.
was Hiro. Shall we tie him up and gag him? Celeste? This is a family-friendly stream.
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Um.
attacking blueprints. I have no idea what you guys are on about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way to this. Thank you for catgirl time and petting me. That's so cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who could wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Who are you calling sus here, Omega? Just out of curiosity, what is the great Omega Cyborg thinking in this trying time? Yeah, that'd be pretty weird, wouldn't it? Without missing a bit. Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
What makes you so sure
That's
that
not a
Aoi is
very nice
innocent?
thing to say.
Smile. Could be anyone.
I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Against my will, I picked the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See? I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But
Then there's another costume. They might have one that looks the same, but it fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the
Who
worst.
cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
Is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Can someone, like, tell me?
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? Someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, it's a double murder. Taka and the other one. What? Two people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those two are the ones that were killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then.
You may as well tell us then.
Hmm.
Taka and Fubi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which means
right.
alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it. Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate clairvoyance.
Correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
20% of the time, he's right every time. Unfortunate.
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay?
Um...
I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh,
Oh, I know. That note. No, he... Yasuhiro Hagakure. That's his actual talent. This isn't a bit, this is not a joke. That's just actually, yeah. Ah, I know! The note! Note? Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we could use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. Well, you see, he's not very good at it. He said it himself, 20% of the time, he's right every time. That's not a joke that I made up. That is just what he says, directly, to Makoto, in the first free time event with him. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, and for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So...
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
But, really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Lamau. Yeah. Yo! Thank you, hero. Thank you. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us the note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the last trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right?
What?
You're right! I need to look for the second suit and the note! Feet don't fail me now! I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, Genocide or Sho, to switch with me. But if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Well, we don't know. We don't know. Could be anything. My money? Ultimate tax evader. Later, when we have the time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
We have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. The stairs are this way, right? No. Someday I will get used to the layout of Hope's Peak. Someday. Hifumi, Mutaka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
so then,
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Daka and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file's right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was made me feel more comfortable.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He had a wristwatch?
whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No? He had a watch.
So then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6?
that's right.
Oh my god. Why would there be an ultimate assassin at this school? Like... These are high schoolers? Question mark? How long were you going to keep us waiting? I forgot that there was this flashback. Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It is almost 10 o'clock, you know that's bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning.
however,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. There's something white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited for this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hands? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. It doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Okay, fine. I'll talk to her again.
Indeed.
I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. It's so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or anything. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. This better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note? I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else about this for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. That sounds familiar. Oh well.
so...
That's what I was saying, Kyoko. That's the same thing Hiro said. Really, Makoto? And he was telling us the truth.
However,
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we could use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told him that his note said to meet up 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet up 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's a meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would you have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? How would something more important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
Hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there's any reason to think that they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you don't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said is that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. I don't get it. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
Who's ready for trial 3?
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
Why are there two of you? Hello! He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope. Not multiplication. It just looks that way because it's an illusion. I'm moving so fast that it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy.
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we? Alaba! Welcome, Supreme Lord Ender. We're about to start the trial 3. Hi. By the way, chat, this is important that y'all know. This is the best case 3 in the series. It's all downhill from here.
What the heck?
Thank you for catgirl time. Thank you for petting me. You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna have to pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it! For serious! So that reminds me, did you ever find the other costume? Or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's head down there first, then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the 2 that lost their lives. Bakia, no! The killer is someone right here. Alright, let's go. The doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. This elevator's getting emptier and emptier, isn't it? Yeah. Ultimate Fisherwoman is a far more respectable title. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator's doors slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
What? Do you really hate me that so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break.
Yoo-hoo!
I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. So, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yes, thank you. I would love to save. Did we get any more skills? I don't... Yeah. Yeah. Sure. All right.
Let's
begin with a basic explanation of the class
Now
trial.
I can rest my voice.
So,
How are you,
your
chat?
votes will
Well, we got
determine the
two new
results.
skills.
If
That's
you
pretty
can
good.
figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with,
We already know who did it.
That was
that?
fast.
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering
Yeah.
mouth, murderer!
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro,
That is how that works.
but we
Yep.
do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit.
Did you not know this whole time?
Parts we assume were used to build it.
What did you
And
think
all of it
happens
was found
when
in your
we
room.
choose wrong
You
in
have
this
to
trial?
The evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
Fair enough, I
How many
guess.
times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Is Hiro really the killer, or before anything else, we have to make that clear. All right, first non-stop debate of case 3. Ah! Mean logic difficulty, by the way. Mean logic difficulty. It doesn't get higher.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hold on. Yeah, there's 8 people left.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Compelling evidence that Hiro is the killer. Is that really true?
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts.
No, that's wrong.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone
that-
to meet up
look at that
after Alter
penmanship.
Ego disappeared.
That's
The
nice
handwriting's
penmanship.
obviously different.
You
wouldn't
agree.
say?
Reblog.
When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
I don't know, but Kyoka, some
Unless
people
that
have
person made
very
it a
bad
point
handwriting
to
similar to
disguise
them.
their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think I'm trying to change my handwriting.
Yeah,
anyway.
no,
So Makoto, are you saying
I
you
am
don't think
serious
Hiro's
that I
the
still
culprit?
think that this is the best Trial 3 in the series, but it is so stupid. It is so stupid. Welcome back, Serial Designation,
Who
by
was
the
in
way.
that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
There's a reason why I labeled this
The suspicious
Danganronpa's
individual
most
hidden
Scooby-Doo
within the
case.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Because it is mad Scooby-Doo. What? I wasn't paying attention.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
I don't like V3's Trail 3 for, other reasons that I do not want to get into yet,
Can't
because
think
we're
of
not there
anyone else
yet.
it could've been. Obviously, he was the one.
But
in that
SDR2
particular
is
suit.
definitely the worst of the
We never
3.
found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
Well, Hiro didn't do it.
Makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
Thank you, Byakuya.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case
Yeah.
has nothing to do with being
Yeah.
in the Robo-Justice suit.
Yeah.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around!
All things have a proper order.
How does who's tongue do what?
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's
yeah.
body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using
It shows
certain
ultimate talent. I don't know what to
particular
tell you.
Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
The thing that was used to move Taka's body were this
I got it!
and this.
I got it! They were...
Yeah,
a
that
dolly
makes
and a tarp,
sense.
right?
Yeah. I could agree with that. The trial of
So, let's see if
D3
I
is
can
pretty
explain.
good.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we
But I-
rediscovered it in the repository.
I do enough
And when we
circle
found it
jerking
for the
V3 on
second
the
time,
street.
It was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
It's so good. I
It was
truly
the same
cannot
tarp that
wait
up
to
until
get
then
there.
was stored in the equipment room.
So good. It's so good.
So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
You guys following so far?
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly.
It's a complicated case, so make sure you
Later, when
process
Taka's body
all
reappeared
this
in the
information.
repository,
I know Omega here is the only one that doesn't
So
know
did the
ball,
dog.
but
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway. We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
mean. What the fuck? If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. Yeah? Okay. 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 Alright, rhythm game time, let's go. It's real early for one of these, by the way.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Woo!
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in
Tell
the
him, Maggie.
repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool
Makoto,
of
kill
blood
her.
in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's trail. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
It's so hot.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
While I was walking home, it was 39 degrees
Yeah,
Celsius.
The subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it.
Hot.
Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't
Thank you,
possibly be
Byakuya.
the
Please
killer.
do. Please prolong the
If
amount
you
of
look
time
back
that I
on
need
how
to
the
pay.
body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Okay, yeah. If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Omega! What did I say about the spoilers? Oh my god!
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well,
I like how
yeah,
jittery the
but even
portraits
without a
get.
handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
What the fuck do you mean that?
Shoot!
As we know,
The costume can't bend!
and from there,
The body, yeah, then loaded it on. Now, keep in mind. Well, yeah, all you'd have to do, then you could push the dolly, no problem. So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the.
if you accept everything we just, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
As we know,
Taka was killed, and from there,
Yeah, the culprit then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled.
now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, whatever. Did I try to shoot
You're
the
absolutely
blueprints
right that
earlier?
you could push a dolly
That might
without
be
a
it.
handle
That
if
might
you
be the
stoop down
problem.
low.
It's fine. It's fine.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
No,
Think back
if
to
I
what you
just
said when we were
missed,
all
then
checking out the suit together.
Aoi wouldn't have
Remember?
responded. I think the problem is that I shot the blueprints, maybe? Instead of the actual costume? It happens sometimes. No harm, no foul.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
I can't believe my chat
Well,
commits
what's
every
to
single
stop you
crime
from
in this
simply
game.
pushing the dolly
Oh
with
my
your
god.
When you can't even see your feet?
Scandalous.
You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
How did you all survive 16 years?
It'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
on top of that,
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
wearing
I
such a
trust
rigid,
you,
cumbersome
Omega.
suit. It's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
What gave that away? You can't take it off by yourself.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
That's because you are. Girlie, you're so chuny. I'm sorry you can't see it. Genuinely. If you saw it, you would have a lot more fun with it, I think. Yeah. We just saw that. Like an hour ago.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Oh, that's totally not a surprise, Omega.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
Yeah, that's right.
You definitely have never had a symptom of just
It's
refusing
really
things for
true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the
contrarian
dolly?
fun. That's
To be clear,
That's definitely
whoever did
here.
move the body
Let me give you your
couldn't have been
ultimate
Hero
title
in
after
the
the stream.
robot suit, correct?
It'll be good. It'll be fun.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
What now, Celeste?
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit
Robo-Justice,
is not the
he's a
culprit,
hero.
how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Yeah. I think I mentioned it before in some places, but this case has the best execution in
So
the
long
series,
as
in
those
my
facts
humble
exist,
opinion.
The proper conclusion
Get
is
hyped for
beyond
that.
question.
Get absolutely hyped for that,
The individual
Omega.
inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing
don't
on
think what's
one
right, huh?
viewpoint, the
What?
truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Oh yeah,
Let's review
it's
this
probably
series
not
of
Hero.
unfortunate events from the beginning.
You can't even bend in that
Maybe
suit.
we'll
It's
uncover
probably
something
fine.
new.
He's probably fine.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line.
It's
if this
so
is what it takes, we have to do it.
Beautiful in every
Maybe
possible
we'll get to
way.
find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
I absolutely
All
love
right,
it. I
then.
will
Let's take another
fangirl
look
about
back
it
at what
after the
happened.
fact. Just you fucking wait.
I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
I wonder
Soon
where she
after
went.
That, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I
Mystery
remember
Assailant
being
would be a
attacked little
banger
after
Yu-Gi-Oh
7.
card. Like it'd be a hand trap.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant
like,
had been wearing a strange
Banishes a psychic monster
costume.
specifically
As it
in the
turns out,
graveyard.
It was Robo Justice. It also soon
That's
became
another
clear
good one.
that
That's
this
another
same
really good
Robo
one.
Justice had abducted Hifumi.
V3's
We were
executions are
soon joined in our
insane.
search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But
When
not
I
long after
am done
leaving
with
the
this
nurse's office,
playthrough, I'm gonna have to like make a count of how many times I bring up a Danganronpa V3. A V3 count, if you will.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the third floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
What are we talking about? I was not paying attention. Alright, we're just recapping the case. Okay.
and then
Omega, I hope you're paying attention. Yeah. Chapter 4 is execution? I'm trying to... It's been so long since I've done SDR2.
at
I
that point
remember
we decided to divide
one,
up into
two.
two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
You didn't like that
I
one?
left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the third floor to let the others know what had happened.
That's a shame. I mean, I get it,
Meanwhile,
but...
we had just discovered
Like, that's
Taka's
a shame.
body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics
Oh.
lab,
My
we
tracking
ran
is
into
freaking out.
Celeste,
One second.
who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
I guess I kind of get that.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
What's your reasoning for that, Omega?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
That does make sense.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Your mouth to God's
It
ear,
certainly seems to
Kyoko.
me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Oh, hell yeah. That'd be crazy.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
what makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Again, I love the jittering that it does.
So, regarding Taka's death,
I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in.
That. Yeah. I get it.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers. Shoot. So. I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say
I'm
that?
thinking.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh, is this a
It's true
situation
that
where I need
Hifumi
to
was killed with
absorb
Justice Hammer
a
3.
sentence?
While Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after. So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after? We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after. So, I wonder if he died, or perhaps it was after? We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say?
Because of the number.
It's true that while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after. So,
I got
I
it.
wonder if, or perhaps it was after. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
God damn it.
It's true that Hifumi
Was killed with Taka's
Hate when that
So it's
happens.
obvious Taka came after.
Yeah.
So,
I know what
I
I'm
wonder
doing.
if, or perhaps it was. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was
Killed with while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came
Okay,
after.
so the numbering doesn't have to be
So, regarding
in order,
Taka's
obviously,
death,
is what
I
I'm
wonder
trying
if,
to get
or
across
perhaps it was
in
we
this.
already know what order they were killed in.
debate.
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
There we go. Finally, Jesus.
Hold on. There's no reason to
That's-
assume that the
yes.
hammers were used in the
What
same
Makoto
order as the
said.
numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed
I wonder if
before
it's-
Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Okay. Hangman's Gambit, the bad one. Okay. Can I get an eye? Who are you talking about? Who do you think?
Now I understand.
Yeah. No, fucking for real! I'm still.
See? It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have been broken when he
Hangman's
was
Gambit
attacked
by
the
the
killer,
loathed.
because
But
as
yeah,
of last night,
the tier list in my head goes V3, which is good because it's also in Five Nights at Frick Bears. V1 2.0. Is he? Damn, that makes 2 trans characters.
if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents
I'm
took
gonna
place.
cry.
That simple fact slipped past all
I'm
of
going
us.
to cry. What the
We made
fuck?
the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly
You can't
why
do
the
this
culprit
to
wrote
me,
the
serial
numbers on each
designation.
hammer and had them increase in size.
You can't do this to me.
That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident,
Omega,
we
look at
easily
what
make
serial
that wrong
designation
assumption.
put in chat.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may
Okay,
be
so
true in the
Hangman's
case
Gambit
of
is a
Taka's murder.
mini-game in the series that
But
recurs
all of
every...
our alibis still hold
game.
true for Hifumi's death.
It is what we just saw, where the letters fly out, and you shoot them, and you spell a word. So, serial designation is telling me that I will have to spell... Here, let me try my hardest. Lapa Dota Macho Sola Hoga Leok Radio Lieps Androme Hypo Prodromus
When we heard Hifumi scream,
I'm giving
we
up
were all
there.
together,
Tarragon
except for
is
Hiro
the...
and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
For some reason, Ender, when you said
Totally
that,
true.
and
We're all
my
in the
brain
clear.
internalized it as the only free
I know!
transgender.
They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on.
And I know that's not
But that's
true.
true.
Vriska
Where's the
Circuit
tape?
exists.
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
I believe you. There
And
were a
it does
lot of
not stop
Greek
there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had
clauses in it.
disappeared.
That's not the right word. It's...
When his body
You know what I mean.
vanished
You know
from
what
the
I
nurse's
mean.
office. Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else
Yeah,
was in the
yeah,
equipment
yeah,
room,
yeah.
correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing. Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it?
Omega?
She dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she
Hand
could
on
pull
your
that
shoulder
off,
there, girlie.
There's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
There's so much evidence
In
that
other
Kirito's an
It's
egg.
impossible that any of us could have killed
There's so
Hifumi
mu-
or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and
2x2
Kyoko
better have a
disappeared.
good fucking
They most
Hangman's
certainly
Gambit.
could
I'm
have done
going to
those things.
cry.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it. or
Kirito's
we'll just
soul
keep
is a
going around in
girl,
circles.
Omega.
So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
Because I know more ball than you, Omega.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it.
Ender, if you could send me like
from the first floor
the
up to
list
third
of the
in
top
that short amount of time?
transfem Kirito facts,
Man, yeah.
and I'll
There's
send
no
them over
way.
to
It'd be
Omega.
impossible.
Well,
But there's a
what
good
if I
chance that
told you
she's
there
just
was
trying to be a
way make
contrarian
the
again,
impossible
like she did with
possible?
her own gender
What?
identity.
How?
If the dead body were
Ba
to
ba
move
ba.
The
So there's this
body
anime
moved on its
called
own?
Sword Art Online.
No.
The main character's probably an egg.
Another ghost.
I don't think it has anything to
Yeah,
do
Omega's
with the
being a
occult.
contrarian.
I think what she's implying is we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Anyway, how about
You
this
say
cage?
Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own.
But I mean,
Ain't that some weird shit that's going on over there?
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
that
I'm not saying you're in this cage. I'm saying... Look at what's going on over here.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the
Tragic.
nurse's office,
Oh well.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
no, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
Okay, fine. Jesus.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the
Are
announcement.
we real? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first there's a chance he was actually
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, that's wrong.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered
Sure
his body.
did. That is the
Maybe.
truth. Yep.
But that was also the same time that
Yep.
Taka's
Yep.
body
Yep.
was
Yep. Yep.
found.
Yep. Definitely did.
It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi
Yeah,
or
I
Taka.
believe you, Omega. Yeah. I'm
First
totally
of all,
locked in
if
on this
two
case.
bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail.
Fun fact,
but
the
what
Japanese
I
voice
can
actor
say
for
about the
Monokuma
body
is
discovery
also the voice actor for
announcement is that
Doraemon. Now,
it's
you
only
may not know the
broadcast
context for
when
this,
three or more
but
people find a
it
dead
is
body
effectively
for the
if the
first
English voice
time.
actor for Monokuma
That didn't answer
was
our question,
also the
man.
voice actor
You're
for
asking
Winnie
if
the
you're a
Pooh.
lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty. Huh? He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Yeah,
If that's true,
Yeah.
then why was the announcement made again later
once three
on?
people find a body for the first time,
Huh? Later on?
the
Exactly.
announcement plays.
We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Yeah.
I got it! heard it a second time in the repository when we rediscovered the two bodies.
Good, that's all you really need to know. That and the main character is a trans woman, probably. Don't watch it. It's not that
It
good.
seemed weird at the time, but it contradicts
That's
what
not
Monokuma just told
relevant
us,
for
doesn't
an
it?
outsider.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were
I
rediscovered,
mean, it's fun.
one of them was actually
Shrug.
discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! He was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
Thank you, show.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
You have never conceived of
Okay,
evidence
then.
before.
Let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Thank you for Gat Girl time.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
Heresy,
Then,
maybe.
While me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
No, that's wrong. Hifumi's glasses were
fact,
cleaned.
There was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The evidence I found in the trash can was
I got it!
Hifumi's glasses being
It
blocked.
was
Yeah.
a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the
Yeah,
same one that's on the digital
same.
camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have
Yeah.
brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here
Okay,
who wear
so,
glasses are...
I wouldn't be
One of my
caught
favorite
dead using
videos about
piece of
Danganronpa.
garbage like that.
Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, but really, really fast by Star Strike. Makoto fucking
no
shoots
question.
people when he
He belongs to
objects, which is amazing. It's so good.
So what you're saying is, What exactly?
What I'm saying is,
Amazing,
blood on his glasses was
exceptional
wiped away using his
conversion
own
from
glasses
gameplay
cleaning
to
cloth.
plot. Amazing,
Even
perfect.
if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
I have a gif of
But who would
Makoto
benefit
doing
from a clean
Mesa's
pair of
ultimate
glasses other
from
than the glasses
Warframe.
owner?
That's a good point.
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He
Thank you for
pretends to be
petting me.
dead.
Hi.
Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
Don't phrase it like that,
But
Kyoko.
then,
That's
if he
mean.
was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
Yeah,
The nurse's
yeah,
office contains packs of blood
yeah.
for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
Yep.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
The one who moved Taka's body was Hifumi, obviously.
It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the
It's
equipment room
so
and took
good.
Taka's body.
I can't wait. I can't.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
Starstrike also did a similar video for The Thing, but
After the
I'm
bodies
not really a
disappeared, we all went
traditional
looking
horror
for them, right?
girly, so
So
went
me
right
and
over
Sakura
my head
headed
a
to the
little bit.
repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means
I've
when
heard from
Hina
my
and Sakura
girlfriend
got to
who
the
is a horror
repository,
girly that it
someone
is
was already
fantastic though.
inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who'd just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest
Yeah,
fact
I've-
pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
So the thing about the cast of Trigger Happy Havoc. yeah. That.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
What was I
Hidden
thinking
note?
about?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
What was I thinking about? Well, yes, obviously. Obviously.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go.
No, there was something before that I wanted to get
Wait,
to.
this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't
Well,
find out,
thought's
so
gone forever.
don't tell
I don't
anyone else for
remember.
now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person
Why is my
could
health
only
bar
have
on
been...
Taka?
I got it! That's
My
right.
health bar was on
Taka.
screen for a long time.
Killer
Jesus.
used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
Show,
I don't
what do you
really
have to say?
understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
Yeah?
So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy! Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi, right? Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Show is so great. We love her. Let's go!
Huffy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, that's wrong. I would believe that, by the way. Show being a Ace Attorney
There
fan.
absolutely is a
I
connection.
would believe that.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
And Taka was a very
He's already
punctual
proven
man,
that using his
as we all
wristwatch.
know. The ultimate hall monitor
But
was
there's more.
always on time.
Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was
I'm
killed.
so not used to
I see.
my
So,
clapping and shit
Taka
being
was
picked
murdered
up
at both the
because I'm
time
used to
and place
Discord that
written in
has
the note.
noise canceling
I
that
think
gets rid of
should
that
be
shit.
plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
No.
Well, when you put it like that...
Yeah, that's her ultimate
No
felon.
further objections!
Then someone used
Murderous
that note to
Fiend?
trick
Never heard of it.
Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
Do you have a
But if
problem,
they gave the
Omega?
note to Taka,
You have something you want to declare?
what was Hifumi doing with it? Stuff down his pants, no
It's
less.
class trial time. You can just say shit.
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after
Okay, I trust you.
He stole it?
Where's your
Chat,
proof?
don't tell
Go
him
ahead,
that I
show us.
don't trust. I don't trust Omega. Anyway, proof that Hifumi sold note from Taka.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw
For
that
what?
his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of
I
paper.
didn't say anything.
If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the
Oh,
note
thank
we found
God.
hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's
This will help
note.
solve the
Yup.
murder, definitely.
They're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece. There is only one way.
Yeah,
to
that's
explain
Makoto's catchphrase, yeah.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from its death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was
Apparently you
important.
love to play contrarian.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this,
Anyway,
was
Hifumi definitely
super
killed
involved in
Taka.
This whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Sorry.
Hero, no. What?
When we found him in the repository,
You're
Hifumi was
rotating
truly
me?
and
Oh no,
completely
you're
dead.
replying to Omega.
The second
Never
body
mind.
discovery
Rotate
announcement
away,
proves that.
gamer.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long
Nope,
after
rotating.
transporting Taka's body.
So he must have been killed.
Get horizontal,
after
idiot.
Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that
And
time,
you call yourself
none of
not
us have
Chunibyo.
alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together. Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus.
What the?
Who are you calling a
Show.
walrus?
What? Why
Anyway,
walrus?
When they were killed
What?
bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
Huh? What?
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all.
Yasuhiro read the Monokuma file?
But Justice
He's
Hammer 3
learning.
and 4 were
He
still
can
hanging
be
around
taught.
The nurse's office and equipment room. Right?
Holy shit!
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It
Thank
seems
you,
there's
Supreme
some
Lord
semblance
Eder,
of a
for
brain knocking
posting
around that skull of
hashtag
yours after
release
all.
the Monokuma files.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though.
Thank you.
I don't
Thank you. I
understand
needed
you.
that in my life.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that
In
they
fact,
were
I'm
killed
gonna
using
fucking-
similar
hold on.
instruments. But
Hold
if
on.
the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
I gotta make this my Discord status
So the
like
question
now.
is,
Hold
how could the
fuck on.
culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue. So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number
And
1 or
then
number
an
2?
emoji of a
Those were
bear.
accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
There we go. Thank you.
Then-
Thank you. Thank
Is
you.
it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
And as we all know, there are no hammers
So
in the
then,
repository.
what was used to kill Hifumi?
There are no hammers in the repository. There's no hammers. No hammers.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it? Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well,
What?
the murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And, that's about it.
Genocider show, I love you.
What was used was
Oh
it
my
just
god.
Justice? Well, but there's
Someone
one thing
please
left.
find out.
How was
Please.
the culprit able to move around so free? How did nobody witness them carry? Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime
There
for
we go.
more info.
There.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice...
No, it didn't.
No, it's wrong. The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely
Danganronpa's
different.
most Scooby-Doo case.
But-
God damn.
Seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer
Again,
from the
he looks like
repository.
he's going to
The
draw
killer
something
could have
from his
easily
dual
used that to
disc.
kill Hifumi.
Oh, that's a shame.
All the
That's a
hammers in the
shame.
repository were covered in flecks
Ah.
of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
Is there a big difference between
That's true.
hammers and
That would
mallets?
explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
Yeah,
The
that's pretty
idea
dumb.
that anyone
Yeah.
would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Yeah, that's pretty dumb, Celeste. Yeah. Oh boy, another non-stop debate.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit
No,
in the
there's
murder,
a far more simple thing
only the
that we're
one
going
who
to be
actually carried out
shooting
the act
at
can
Celeste here
graduate
real
and
quick,
survive.
Omega.
Assuming the rule holds true.
No, that's wrong. There were going to be two murders.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
There were going to be two
What do you
murders.
mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Kyoko laying it down for me.
Versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders.
Why are you sweating so much, Makoto?
Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime.
Oh, a chat.
Disappearing
Fun
bodies.
fact. So,
Creating one
when
seamless
this
set of
game came out on the
circumstances,
PSP, there
they
was
made it
a
look like
demo
one
for it
person was
as part of the
behind it all.
marketing for it.
The
And in
mastermind
it,
picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their
It
plan.
is close to the
then to
first case of
avoid
this
the no
game,
accomplices
except
rule,
the
they simply
victim
killed
was
their accomplice.
Hero, and the culprit was
Which,
Hifumi.
if true, means that betraying Hifumi was
I don't
part of the
think
plan from
it's
the very
playable
beginning.
anymore, which is why I'm telling you this
That's just
with words.
awful.
But
How could anyone
fun
be so
fact.
cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
And that is why in the demos of every Danganronpa game, Yasuhiro dies. I mean, obviously, the two victims are both fighting over alter ego. Were. They're dead now. Were. Makoto, oh my god.
Accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
You know Spanish? Alright, last chance to make a wild guess on who did it.
Here's my answer.
Too late.
It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit-fucked brains, that lazy, worthless goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Yeah. The screaming. Oh.
Shoot!
Right.
I got it!
Yeah.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit. The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand
Don't go that
were
far.
Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The
Don't go
adults
that
are
far.
talking now.
Oh my god, Byakuya!
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help
Does
but
being a
suspect what
fisherman make
Celeste
you a
has said
dick, or
as
is
well.
that like something you learned?
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood.
Omega, that is the most Chunibyo thing I've ever
when
read.
we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Omega, you're not making it better.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was
Sure you
time
don't.
for her partner to get to work.
Sure you don't. Yeah, no, fucking, yeah! Yeah! Berkeley Deltarune is Chuny, isn't he?
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Don't grow old, kids.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
Damn.
I just realized another strange thing.
Does Hope's Peak offer like a
When we found
insane
Hifumi
poetry
in the
class
nurse's
or something?
office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead. Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
Voided.
You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
They pay me in wines.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
This case is so fucking Scooby.
Yeah?
I know I made it the title. I
was
know I
feeling
keep
kinda
mentioning it.
sick, so
This
Celeste
case
took
is
me to the
so Scooby-Doo.
Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help
It
Hifumi
is
sneak out of the nurse's
insane
office.
how much this could have been in
Each piece
Scooby-Doo
isn't
if
much
it weren't
by
for the
itself,
murder.
but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said
I
after
forgot
Hifumi's
about that.
body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
Did we ever fill out some more of the slots? I know Byakuya McDuck.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us
She
Hifumi
sure
had been
did.
killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
She sure did.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
Thank you, Hero. I'm
You
glad
hear
you're
that,
here.
Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Makoto Mouse.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
What?
Shoot!
Oh, do I have to do it the other way? Absorb so strange, shoot it at those guys?
Enjoying the sight of us. They must.
That makes
We
sense.
are all going to. We are going to die. And that is.
And that's all it takes to fit. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Hi, Goosey
All I
Woos.
said was.
Welcome to
They
the
must
party.
Really be enjoying this.
We're about to shoot
Enjoying
Celeste
the sight of us standing
with
around,
some
fighting
thoughts and facts and
confused.
evidence.
They must be positively elated. We
This
are
is the
all
middle
going
of
to die
case
here.
3 of
We are
Danganronpa
going
1.
to die.
Just like those. No, it's wrong.
Shoot me, that won't prove anything.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
Oh good, you do
When
know
she
ball.
said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
It's very funny that Omega is the only one
Exactly.
here who does
And
not.
we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen
Yeah?
his body
You
in
got
the
something to
equipment
say,
room
Andrew?
for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste?
Yeah.
How did you
Yeah.
know more than one person had been killed? And
Many
how did
such
you know they
cases.
were both guys?
I'm glad you are,
Because
Goosey
Kyoko
Woos.
had also disappeared,
It's-
right? So
it's-
she could have been dead too.
Danganronpa V3 is quickly
You
becoming
all
my
have
favorite
such
game of all
vivid
time.
imaginations. You know
It's so good. I can't wait to get there. But
You
for
claim
now,
that I was
obviously,
lying when I
Trigger
told
Happy
you
Havoc,
about the
we gotta do that
suspicious
first.
person I saw.
And
Then
then,
what about the picture I
Super
took?
Danganronpa 2. And
How do you
I'm
explain this
hoping
picture of
I'm
the
hoping
costumed
that I
villain
finish
dragging
Trigger Happy
Hifumi
Havoc by
away?
the time 2x2 comes out. No, I do in fact know ball.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit
I just
on.
mentioned
And
V3 is my
then-
favorite visual
then use
novel
the
of all,
camera's timer
favorite game
to-
of all time.
to
Yeah, no
set up
ball.
the picture.
Have you
It's just
simply
a
forgotten?
thing that internet
You
people
are
say
the
now.
only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you
Yeah,
is a lie,
I've
how
played
can this picture exist?
the entire series, and I'm going to be playing
Are we
everything
sure
except
that's really
Ultra
a
Despair
picture of the
Girls,
suspect
because
dragging
I do
Hifumi
not
away?
want to
What
put
do
that
you
out there.
possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
I'll DM you that information, Omega. Because everyone else here probably knows. Oh, what? Yeah.
It's not a
It
picture
is the
of
one with the
suspect
sister. It's
dragging
the
Hifumi
spin-off
away.
with the shooter gameplay
I would say it's a
and
picture of
a
Hifumi
scene that I
dragging the
do not
suspect
want
away.
to even acknowledge.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
Publicly, at least.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
My Chet does all the crimes, apparently,
And allow me
in this
to educate
series.
you.
I'm not saying you did any crimes, Omega. I'm saying my chat in general does a lot of the crimes. Anyway.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up.
No, that's wrong.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that.
That is not
Because that
innocent.
Robo-Justice suit has
That is not the
certain
same as
characteristics.
innocence, Omega.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi
Yeah.
took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing.
What about Ender?
The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in
Well,
the suit was
in
to
that
blame.
picture, Hifumi is also carrying him
Well then,
a little
I
bit.
suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
So, like, it's this solid slab of cardboard that just happens to have a body in it.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste? Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
She sounds like the voice
Already
actress for,
forgotten
like,
what
Jimmy
Hifumi
Neutron
told
or
us
something.
as he lay dying?
Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu... Hiro...
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Kagakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
Oh no,
What
Omega.
are you talking
This
about? I'll burn you alive!
this is a far stupider
What do you
explanation.
mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each
Goosey,
of us?
no! Oh my god! I can't believe you would kill
That's
the best
right.
character!
Our last
And
names.
Hifumi.
He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for
Well,
example.
yeah, but it can't.
So if Hifumi
It
did
doesn't
need to say Hiro's
bend.
name, he would have said his last
Does-
name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it
And-
was just...
Do we have a picture of the picture that Celeste took? No. Damn. But yeah, if you look at the picture, he's like leaned forward.
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
convenient
That's what I'm saying.
explanation? No,
Hero in the suit
there's
is still
no
leaned
reason to
forward
think he
on
would have
top
said
of
the name any
Hifumi.
different than normal.
Presumably,
But he
to
must have run out of
what we
energy
assumed
before he
before
could
was
say
that
any
was Robo Justice attacking
So
Hifumi,
Hifumi
wherein
was
it's
trying to
actually
tell us the
Hifumi
last name of
carrying
whoever
the body.
killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
This another BTB BTW? No, it's not. It's Dr. Dave.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
No, that's wrong. My name is Celestia Ludenberg. God
That's it.
damn it!
The handbook.
what?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of weird musical. That was just a line in the game. My favorite line in the game, in fact.
So all we have to do is check our handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened?
I was tempted to make this name of this stream "All Bets Are Off," but
Even when I'm put in
that
check,
would
it's
be
just
a
my
hell of
nature
a
not to
spoiler.
Because,
Might make that
Because-
the VOD title though.
because, until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and
Because
shed light on all your crimes.
yeah.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
All right, time to get clowned on by closing arguments in the first game. Look at the fucking. Yeah, it's comic time. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, that's probably it. 1 o'clock. That probably. Put him in the suit. Picture. Wristwatch. Hammer 4. No, Hammer 2 was Celeste. No, 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 no. No. Right, yeah, that makes sense, that makes sense. And the hamster is pushing the thing. Finally, kablamo.
Here's exactly what happened.
Here's exactly what happened, I think.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... Hifumi. With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro.
Every
The
panel
murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as
Hifumi
the
is
prime
drawn in
suspect.
this comic.
So when they met up with him,
The worst panel ever.
they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
Nope. Oh no, that would be Justice Hammer
here's
2,
exactly
right?
what happened.
Yeah.
So, for these the first there,
Blah, blah,
the
blah,
kill
blah,
they
blah, blah.
wanted to make sure the second we fell right.
I did! I faked myself out.
While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene. in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi
I did well.
and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is... Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost,
I have
don't
like a
things to drag on.
typewriter keyboard. It's pretty sick.
Interesting.
Does mean that it's picked up by my microphone sometimes. Sargi. If I still get an A, I'm going to be shocked. Holy shit.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
What does Christmas have to do with anything?
What's it gonna be?
What? 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 It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. Guess I was trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty. Lying. My specialty. Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then,
Then did you use, you know... I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean? Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What? What are you talking about?
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. Have said.
In other words,
And you're the one who stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you come up with. Alright, again. Last night, after we all had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. Oh, what are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I would talk to you, alone. It is about what it was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
are you okay with
It was
this?
Taka. He stole it. What?
So then,
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I had a use for the digital camera. I had taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Fumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him! But how did he do it? He was supposed to yell if either of us got closer to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh,
He did.
as for
He
me,
came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me,
what?
and he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. She's lying. She's a liar. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but her title is Queen of Liars. Oh, you're talking about her. Okay.
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I am about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fucking kill him.
most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands. Eh?
Actually,
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean... Taka is going to try and kill you. What?
indeed.
And also, he can keep her to himself. Damn.
This is unforgivable!
That bastard.
Completely unforgivable!
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear I will save her!
I have to save her!
actually,
Sen, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan.
Huh?
Eh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect the item had on him was the power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. What was that strange costume, Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the ass, too. All I asked was for him to make something that would hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So, why did you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must be pretty tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
When you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with
That's
this?
simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. After I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end,
So you had planned to kill him all along. Obviously. There would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How could human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then, what made you take things this far?
what the heck?
Was it really all just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But
all along you've been saying how long we have to accept living here.
You little bitch.
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey,
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
you little bitch.
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. You want to know why? Huh?
this is fine.
Because I had a dream, and accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me,
It was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. I was gonna make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I could have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about! You're telling me this Celestia Ludenberg is shallow? What? What? Someone who dresses like this, who's obsessed with people calling her a European name. You think she's shallow? What? Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the winds. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but were you really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think of nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
what is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why are you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey,
You'd just get executed again. Celeste smiled, and then, when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Chills! Chills!
You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The black can disturb the peace and must pay the price, yada yada. I prepared a very special punishment for her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment.
I don't think Toby would have accepted 10 years ago as an answer to that question.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why, actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Alright, everyone, get your popcorn out. The burning of the Versailles Witch. Now, I've mentioned that is my favorite execution in the entire series. It's Celestia's perfect little witch burning. Aesthetic, beautiful, exactly what she wanted. Ripped away from her for a stupid fucking joke. It's perfect. No, the joke is that it's a fire truck. The stage is on fire. We gotta put the fire out. That's the joke. Her perfect aesthetic was interrupted, stolen for an absurdist bit. Honestly, if anyone in this series should have been turned to butter, it was Celestia. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it was her perfect aesthetic death. It was the witch burning of the Versailles. Versailles is a city in France, specifically. It was her perfect aesthetic French witch burning. Interrupted by her fire truck. It's perfect. No notes. 10 out of 10. 12 out of 12 even. Anyway, I got 30 minutes before stream ends, so let's go as far as we can into chapter 4. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. She killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die. You guys are still young! You need to place more value on your lives!
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna be the torch of hope to pass on to the new generation.
Let me out
If
of
I
here.
care about hope, I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You all are the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is. But that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us?
How strange.
God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey, hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh. How exciting.
Oh man, oh jeez, oh man, oh, what do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body. What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting a little awkward. It's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys could go on enjoying your school life. Bada bing. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it.
see ya later.
Bye, Inara. Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
Well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? Huh? So, Makoto and Kyoko are going to go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are totally pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? So, Omega, there's a recurring joke in the Danganronpa community that the message of the games is that you could overcome any crisis if you love your girlfriend enough.
So then,
We need to get into the locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. As the locker swung open, we saw...
You really came.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? No, You mentioned it. You mentioned you ship it. A lot of people do. It's safe. Thank goodness. I'd never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the whole time.
So,
Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a little longer. So, now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
however,
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
what?
Worried? Like, what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that...
Indeed.
It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? You too. No! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then
That's fine.
fine. I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing, where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back. Could Kyoko really be right about this? He says out loud. In front of a camera, somewhere, probably. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden here? He said it was way in the back of the storage closet, but I seriously... Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, and suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, Skashunk. At the same time I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I'd fallen through the back of the storage closet. Uh-huh. It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I had made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
Thank you for catgirl time. And petting me. Whoa! In the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. What's in there? Looks like there's only 2 things to look at, chat. There's a bunch of files and what look like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hopes Peak Academy Student Registry? It's the only thing in here not covered in dust. And Mikey, you can't say that Makoto is not speaking aloud here. It says right there! Has someone been looking at it recently? I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to look at it, a slip of paper fell out onto the file, and I turned my attention to it. Thank you for catgirl time. But what's this? You must not leave. That's weird. I could understand if it said, like, I can't leave, but you must not leave. What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. I'd seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Who the fuck is this new guy? A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ow. Apparently, something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull, throbbing pain in my head proved that much, at least. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty. Gone. It's all gone. Yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note had fallen on the floor. It's all gone? What does this mean? My brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow, I made it back to the first floor of the school. The further I walked, the more I felt. Things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop my hustle from collapsing right there. And after that... As if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint, but undeniable. That sound, it's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. The before me raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret.
Deltarune has a Danganronpa reference now. I think Sans has a Sakura eye.
I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be? The Mastermind spy is... That was chapter 3! How are we all feeling? Boy, we sure are dropping like flies. Robo Justice, he's a hero. Leon killed Sayaka. Actually, no. I'm gonna leave it there. It was a fun time, chat. That's just too good a place to end. I'm sorry, Omega. I'm sorry. Because we only got like 8 minutes left. And we can't get very far into chapter 4. 11037 is divisible by 3? I didn't know that. That's cool. Sure, let me show off the gamers. Leon Kawada, Ultimate Baseball Star. He was the killer of the first case. And Sayaka Maizono, Ultimate J-Pop Idol. She was the victim of the first case. Watch my VODs. Yep, J-Pop Idol, dead. I imagine you didn't pay attention in the second case either, so... Chihiro, Ultimate Programmer, victim. Mondo, Ultimate Biker Gang Leader, killer. Monokuma did. Junko broke the rules. So, Monokuma. Anyway, good night. See y'all next week. Yeah? She attacked him. She attacked Monokuma. Watch my VODs. What are you doing here? Go watch them. I'll link you the playlist. Don't worry. Good night, everyone. Good night.